Welcome back, best of the best, most ethical light bodies who reciprocate. This means that you reciprocate equally your very best and always. And knows, applies, integrates the realms of ethics equally and always. All right, so today I had a new experience, changed up the pattern, did a little bit of a, what do you call it, shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, ride, shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, ride. I had a boyfriend, a biscuit, you know, that whole thing. So a little switcheroo, switch stance. Yeah, so anyway, today was a learning experience. And by the way, Angels of Light and Love, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, my work, and that of our children's. Thanks so very much. You have been awesome, forgiving and giving. I appreciate your help always. Okay, so Ancestors of Light and Love, I also welcome you in. Again, the utmost ethical. It's exclusive to the most ethical. Okay? I rebuke all energies who remote view, astral travel into my space, into my home, into my realm. I rebuke them. For it's automatically done out of ill intent. Now, if I misunderstand that, Angels of Light and Love, then you go ahead and create the exceptions. I trust you with that. However, understanding that there are highly unethical people out there, regardless, this is a new understanding, okay? Those who rate are tested on their frequency level, whether it be within the frequency of light and love, doesn't always mean that they are ethical. Just because somebody is high vibing doesn't mean that they are ethical. Remember that. Okay? Oh, yeah. Do you hear that? That's a definite from the angel. Thanks so very much for that confirmation. There's been a lot of misunderstanding here, a lot of misleading here. And that is what I learned today. Okay, I want to pass on that information to you while you are going through this growth spurt. Otherwise, why would you be here anyway? Even if you are somehow karmically involved in pushing your way through, gate crashing, dude, everyone's due for a growth spurt. Now, however the divine sees fit, in laying out those cards for you, you know, so be it. But I rebuke all energies who remote view and astral travel to my home, to my sacred sites, to my private places, those who trespass on my chakras, not just in the here and now, but moving forwards and way back when. This is a blanket statement. I can do this because I says so. Because Spirit says I can. And so I shall. And those who trespass, of course, forgiveness shall be given. But I don't forget. And so with that stipulation, may your karma be accentuated and expedited accordingly. Okay? Blanket statements. Love it. All right. So, Spirit, what do you want to say out of these cards? Just to kind of like, if there's anything more that needs to be said out of that, I would appreciate your input as always. Okay? we have the Page of Cups inverted. Yeah, showing some love, even incrementally, slowly but surely. I don't even want to say slowly but surely. This the turtle is effective, going at their pace as far as giving love to themselves. Now, even if I'm a late bloomer, even if we're late bloomers and we realize, hey, we've been letting in the wrong crew, whatever. From here on out, we're looking at a backlog of expediting and accentuating the karma that's due for those that have trespassed against us. The learning process has begun. You know why? Because we realize within divine timing that we are so worthy, even as a late bloomer. Hello, yeah, we're protecting ourselves. You see, we're this is essentially our energy. Okay, this is our higher selves, and we are standing at the back of it. We are protected. We are protecting ourselves. Frick, we owe that to ourselves. We deserve that. Okay, our higher selves deserve this. Okay, I love it. The fish has officially jumped out of water into a bigger pond of intuition. We're ready to swim, Spirit. We're ready to swim. All hands on deck. We're all flippers. Yeah, whatever. Okay, here we go. All right, Spirit. What do we want to say out of this learning experience without being too... Dude, it was such a small, a small event that I realized I could do what I'm doing for sure. And be, what is it? How do you say it? Not just successful on a cosmic plane, but realize and materialize those energies on an earthly plane. You know, the most complex, I don't know about complex, but the time it takes to create pentacle energy, dude, I can manifest that without it taking that long. That is what Spirit is saying. Do you want to say anything else, Spirit, with regards to that? With regards to my abilities. Yeah. It is a Queen of freaking Wands inverted. Yeah. Spirit saying, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Like, don't even look. You don't even need to just like focus on within. This is the witch of the deck. Well, not the only witch, but she is the most well-known, highly coveted witch of all queens. Now again, remember, the queens can meld into other queens too. We can take on other suits, other energies, but this is for sure. You know what this is? She is sucking all the, like, so receptive to the energies of, like, underground water. Do you understand what that means? Like, it's essentially drawing in. This is what they're saying about me, that I can draw in the energies. Like, like an orchid or telendecia or what, those air plants. It's like drawing in the water energies, like, and bringing things to life. You know what I mean? Untapped potential is coming through the earth. I'm drawing that in to all of this plant life. So everything is pretty much abundant around me. Even the moving sentience, not just like the plants or whatnot, but also the way in which we walk, the way we step in this world. So those that are around us, if they are that lucky to be around us, they also become highly abundant. So never, Spirit is saying, emphasize this part, never, ever, ever let anyone take you for granted. Never, ever let anyone take your presence for granted. Don't let them lowball your energy. So, we are ones to be respected, highly regarded, and we're not going to bargain our energy anymore. No, no, no. This is a new era. This is the Scarlet Witch. Not just the Scarlet Witch. This is the, you know, remember, when the ice cream man or whatever, back in the day, they had these things called Big Pops. Sometimes we call them Big Sticks, but now, like, because of, like, the whole sexual nature of them, I think they call them Big Pops, okay? It's like this marbled sorbet type of smooth popsicle, and it's like a cylinder, but it's smooth. It's not just your, like, icy pop. Its texture is very different. So anyway, that was, I think, my favorite popsicle back in the day, other than the one that was like the Rocket Pop, which is like the red, white, and blue one. But anyway, that's a big pop right there. Oh my gosh, this is celebratory. You know, okay, spirits. So, a lot of people are going to be tired of, you know what, forget them, whatever, okay? It's time that I recognize myself, and it's okay. It's okay. That way, it ensures the fact that I'm not going to be seeking that from other people, okay? So I'm going to recognize myself. Spirit says that's okay. Safe forum. Angels want you to verbalize this. Manifest it. So, anyway, Spirit's saying like I'm the big popper. You know? Like I pop big bubbles, big ass ego bubbles. Other than that, saying, you know, you see all those, you know, like when you do like the confetti pop thing, that's like the confetti that's thrown out. So, they're saying that my life is very celebratory. When you look at all sentience, that's my energy. That's how they recognize me on a soul level, with all sentience. Yeah. There's so much behind her. Do you see? And I don't have to give that all away. It doesn't have to be super accentuated. This is within my knowing. This is something that I just do on a norm. This is just natural Tina. Just being happy, doing her. You know? I mean, the reason why I know this for like a factual statement is it's following the water, you know, like the Page of Cups brings in the vibe of love, you know, naturally intuitive, looking at the pace of others as well as the pace of self, honoring that. But like the cup energy followed by like the stirring stick, stirring the pot. For sure. All right. Anything else that you want to say, Spirit? I mean, when I say this to you, it might not be immediately you. Because I can't like full on just share this energy with people who are not ready or responsible enough to wield it. But this is a recognition of your higher self. Like me speaking to your higher self. Within that tangent, within that timeline. So, and I'm speaking to sentience eons from now. Other dimensions. We have help, resources in many realms. So, don't just use them wisely, use them ethically. That's the maximum amount of points you can get. That's what Spirit's saying. That's like when you apply yourself ethically, it's always going to be a win-win, Tina. Always. You're always going to be able to cash out, cash in, whatever. You're always going to have the upper hand. You automatically get extra credit points for doing that. You're not just like paying up, like paying your dues. You're paying it forward. Do you know how freaking awesome that is? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's ask Jesus Christ. What would you like to say? What is your statement here? What would you like to add to this? So, I would like to thank my supporters who have also enabled me to have these experiences today, especially. Such an eye-opener. I'm not saying everything was like honky-dory happy and that everybody was like keeping their hands to themselves and their energies, ethically sound. No. I'm saying the opposite of that. But I made the best of it. And I have the support of several realms of sentience to ensure that this was going to be a happy learning experience. So I appreciate that. Okay. Jesus Christ, back to you. Back to you. What do you want to say? Oh, hangman in reverse. Okay, so this is a teacher at the side of the classroom, at the back of the, not teacher, but the principal. You know what a principal is in the business? It's like that emergency contact, the most supreme being that makes all the decisions, that is the point of contact. Should there be a disaster? Should there be like anything monetarily like significantly involved? So that's like 100,000 or 150,000 or more like expenses, anything that exceeds that, meets that or exceeds that. That's usually the case of a principal that is at that level that they are considered such. Any expenses that are at that level or above, that's a principal. Okay, those are like chief prime decisions, and it's not always like just singularly monetarily involved. These are people who are, edging board of directors, if not included in that. So we're looking at those prime members anyway. So that's spirit. That's Jesus. Jesus Christ energy. Looking at things, spirit, Jesus Christ doesn't have much more to say. Well, is kind of Jesus wants to make his presence known, that he is present and watching and supportive of our highest light bodies, coming to fruition. That's what's going on over there. Okay. That he's actually teaching me how to conceptually wear the pants. You see how the colors are the same? That I can wear the pants in divine feminine form. That even though Jesus is associated with Christian, Catholic, Judaism somewhat, I don't know. Look at the past teachings or whatever, but that I can still be a witch, that I can still honor other sentients and still follow after him, Excellent, I like it. All right. So any messages that you have, okay, for me. Okay, this knocked it onto there. Yeah, so Jesus is saying that I'm covered, like I'm backed. So it's not just Jesus watching over all the situation, but I am supremely backed by Jesus Christ, crystalline type of energy. That more so, Jesus is present because there's dual representation for each party. So I'm already accredited. So it's more so like the watchman for me. Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, because when this is like when I turn my back on the world, kind of, I give to myself. But it just landed accentuated, like by my drinking cup, like that, facing forward. So when I face forward and accentuate that to the world, like I'm still covered. Like my magic is still covered. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy, guys. Okay, I'm gonna do it like that, yeah, because that was the final kind of output. So what fell over here was kind of separated, but on the bottom it was 2 of Pentacles accentuated. Again, that orangey color. There's supreme balance, not just within self, but obviously, if you master this way, you're definitely gonna master it that way. So I'm already applying it. That's fantastic. I love it. Okay, and so yeah, absolutely victory. After, even some feuds, some warring, some shots that were fired. Temperance, yeah, for sure. I am definitely... Oh my gosh. Do you even realize like how many things? Okay, so Temperance, yeah, I am covered. I've got my chill. I'm balanced, like not just on the outward plane, but also inward. The color carries through. And guess what? This is the first time that I've ever noticed that. The Hanged Man is let loose. Oh my gosh. The Hanged Man is let loose. Oh my gosh, that is insane. You know, it's like reawakening the Jesus Christ energy, the crystalline energy. It's almost like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but you know, like Chucky? Yeah. Like, you know, Chucky the doll, like, it's kind of like Jesus is kind of like that right now. That's insane. So Jesus is doing some policing right now, okay? So we have, oh gosh, the strength card accentuated. So I think there's, you know why Jesus is on let on the loose, like off of hangman mode? Because some decisions are like being made like spur of the moment. Being that like we're being faced with, accentuated devil energy. Do you know how many gifted yet irresponsible people I have come across today? People like even just looking at me upset with like my lips, like jealous over my lips or over my abilities or whatever. I was attacked several times today at something that like was supposed to be a shared forum powwow. They decided to make it an ugly experience. But I didn't receive it like that. That's fine. I was understanding what was happening, and I'm getting just better and better and better. So, but like being faced with like devil energy, for sure, that is insane. And not being like, not flinching at it. Do you see that? And like having a line right there, dude. There is a major recognition of Leo energy here. Leo is my north node. So it's unfolding for sure. But this emergence is victorious. From these feats, dude, for sure. And do you see this? The Hanged Man, like, oh shoot. I have embodied Jesus Christ energy. You see the feet? Same thing. And like this, all that came out, let loose, dude, there is absolute clarity achieved here. You don't see the sword's energy here. You don't. I mean, I guess you see it right there. Just a single white eagle right there. Such a rarity. But like everybody's seeing that. Do you see that? This is insane. There's no confusion. I know when to be objective. I know when to, like, how to hold my own. And both of them is like kind of the energetics are like holding hand in hand. Essentially within temperance, like how I embody that. So I've been taught, and I am learning from the best of the best. Not to worry, honey. All right, so anything else? Takeaway here before I move into Bananagrams. Ooh, okay. I have Two of Cups inverted. Oh my gosh, with the third cup in a distance, I just noticed that is the Ace of Cups. So this is highly celebratory as far as union. This is the emergence, the connection point of animus and anima. You know, like it's a yin and yang. This is I don't even know what to say. Okay, so 5 of Swords. Finally, we see the Swords energy. It's something to be highly proud of. And although we've been kind of volunteered and motioned, it's almost like the draft. Oh my gosh. They've just made their draft picks. Oh my gosh. The big guns have made their draft picks. And I have been chosen. You see? 3 of Cups. Holy smokes, that is the trophy cup right there. Oh my gosh, this is insanity. But, okay, so 5 of Swords. Even though we've been drafted to war, basically, we've also been selected. We've been nominated, and we won it. We won it. We emerge as victors. And even though, like, it doesn't give, like, the ultimate feel-goods, the emergence is destined. Dude, for real. That trophy cup is on the horizon, and it's within view. It's a foreboding. Do you see? Oh my gosh. Watch out now, for sure. Okay. Okay. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. To what? Me wondering about what I'm going to invest in. Like, what's the next investment? I already know what it is. I'm manifesting it. I've already... You know what I'm hearing? That Tupac song, Let Me See You Toss It Up. You see? Because, you see, he just, like, threw it up in the air. Like, to the moon, Alice. But it's also, like, I surrender it to the angels of light and love. You know? To the cosmos, the most divine, you know? Yeah? It's like a beach ball in the air. Except within darkness. And it's still, like, it's still playful. So, enough with the indecision. I know what to do. By golly. What is it? What is it? Eureka! Like that. I've found it. I have found myself. I love it. Gone with the devil energy. Goodbye. Good riddance on the obsessions, the addictions, the vices. We're good. We're good. And once we're really good with that, we're not going to we're not going to be flattered, okay, by other energies. We're no longer tricked and deceived by the other energies that might have obsessions over us. You know, sometimes it's like when you have been long and forgotten, and you've been investing in this or that, and you've kind of like, dust has like fallen on you, dirt, and it's just like, you've been almost like buried under, like, your shine. Lost its, you know, shine. I don't know about lost its shine, but has been kind of buried. And it's like, sometimes it's nice to have someone recognize you even when they don't mean well for you. And, you know, sometimes you might, like, I mean, when I say this stuff, like, I'm speaking from experience. In a way that I might be flattered, or I used to be flattered by people who would be very, very into me. Like it was, like I don't know, I don't even understand why. But now I understand that you know, this depth of that this void needed to be transmuted from emptiness to more of how do you say it? Like an open range, you know? So it's no longer like cute when we see that, you know, people have obsessions. Like, I have a certain role here, and I need to hold my position as a teacher, as a leader of leaders, in a way that I have to recognize where obsession roots from. I mean, I've been there for sure. And so we're no longer fooled by that. That way, we're so much more effective in our delivery, in our teaching. It's like, it just makes sense where there's so much more clarity now. So that's the new realm of truth and the new journey that kind of boosts us forward. We're no longer stressing Nine of Swords in reverse. Like obsession has to deal with the measures of control, okay, and our comprehension of that, our placement in that story. And so when we look at like this notion of a death grip, when we look at how we clench onto things, even like in the ethers, but even especially in the tangible realm, that's why I think palmistry is so effective in also looking at the layout, the map of where your energetics are coming into play. So why are we saying the death grip? Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know. That's what I'm supposed to say on that. So trophy cup, yep, that is a Gatorade cup flowing over. It's good. We're not seriously like saving it up for later. They're like, live in the now as far as this achievement, because this achievement is maximum, is what I'm hearing. Fully effective. You get all of it, Tina. That's what they're saying on that. Yeah, it's the Magician, but it's also destiny. The Magician shows up to their destiny, to their wheel of fortune. They have been called on the price of right, and it's now time to like do that big like wheel. That's what's going on right here. That is amazing. That is amazing right there. Okay, I'm not going to read any further into that. I feel like I've read enough into all of that, and it's time to look at the top of the deck, which is the Hierophant in reverse, right there facing forward. We hold the keys again right there. The key for this one, or wherever that one was, right here. Oh yeah, the key on the other side is the Ankh. Okay, but here, open that door. We see two other keys here. What that translates for others. Now, this can go either way, but this is like a very non-traditional teacher. One that kind of remains a little aloof. Again, the, what is it? The hangman position. Okay? Kind of like poker face right there. And remember, we saw that face that mimicked the moon card. For sure. So what this is saying is, because this could also mean divorce, dissolution. And I just found out like a month ago that dissolution translates not just into divorce as far as marriage, but the parting of ways of a business dissolving. So it's moving into another realm of existence that is so much more profitable, so much more fitting. This new journey, again, having to say goodbye, for sure, ends in the Ace of Cups, the Gatorade thing. So, this new journey is awesome. Oh yeah, you see this? Right before that. So, new journey about to commence. And you see that, the Ace of Swords right there. So, like, the transitory quality from 0 to 1 is finding, like, it's on our way to achieving another victory. This is, like, you know, like throwing the frisbee disc or whatever, and then, like, you shoot it. It's kind of like that. That's what Spirit is showing me right now. Wait, where is it? Is it right there? Right there. In the background. But up front, like, finding victory in the, like, finding the truth in what lies ahead. Definitely. Yes, definitely, because the next one was Two of Wands in reverse, so it's like being able to size up the territory as we move forward. So there's a lot of learning experience here, a lot of discovery, a lot of projected growth, a lot of forecasting within that realm. Okay, so talking about forecasting, we'll look at the middle of the road. What's going on there? Three of Cups, victory. This is victory in the art of, like, celebrating. what you bring to the table. Celebrating what our inner circle, divine support crew has bestowed upon us. Definitely. It's honoring that. Like, we're at the altar, cosmic altar, and we're just giving thanks. Because we see it now. That's excellent. I love it. 7 of Pentacles here when it comes to pomegranates. A lot of grapes in the forefront. Definitely. This is so good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. But let's put this here, and then let's get to... And this has been a long time coming because I saw what card was close to that in close proximity, which is the 9 of Pentacles, or 6 of Pentacles. It cut off to that too again in reverse. It's been a long time coming. So it's coming. Okay. Okay. You know what that means? Bananagrams time. Okay. Bananagrams time. Excuse me. Excuse me, honey. Hold on. Bananagrams time. Alright. Let's see. What is it? What is it in store for me? That no one can take away. No one can mar. No one can disturb. Only accentuate its power in divine form. We have V and U. That could be somebody's last name, Vu, or it could be UV, like, oh my goodness, the rays are coming through. UV. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm getting. All right. We have SSITEEDXIOT TAYADOPGREE. Alright, I see Dupree. Hold on, let me write this stuff down. There were already 2 songs that we defined, but I totally forgot. I totally forgot. That's okay. We have verbally noted. We have Dupree. Okay, what's coming for me? What's coming for me? I see steady. Ooh, rock steady. Steady rocking all night long. I'm also getting a little bit of no doubt there. Oh, our love is so rock steady, by the way. That's what it's saying. Today, we see Dad. We see... the Getty. Some of you might like art very much. Appreciate it. Tux. Oh yeah, you guys are fancy. You have fancy taste. But that means like you have old soul energy. You know? Like you might, like there might be like some people that live in the ghetto, right? But they are very much appreciative of those art forms. They might not say it because like of kind of the local backlash that they might get. So they kind of keep that to themselves. Like, why are you going to, like, rain on my parade? Like, you know, keep it to myself. Oh, I'm seeing... Oh, I almost saw execute, but no. Ooh, I see expedite. Ooh, expedite. There are some trespassers here since what we talked about. Expedite. But, like, we're not even really focusing on the energy. We don't even need to have that energy in order to expedite our journey. That's what I'm being called to say right now. Spade. We have names here. Iris. Irene. No, do we have an N here? No, we don't. We don't have Irene here. But we do have Iris. Irie. Ari. Eddie. Tessa. Teresa. No H. Deity. What song is it? Gonna need for some fancy things. All the attention that it brings, saying no, yes, I was chosen and I will deliver the explosion. I forget what song that is, but that's Santa Gold. I just saw something recently on her. It was like, what's in my bag? And usually, like, I don't watch, like, these things. I don't know why. But this time I was kind of interested only because I saw, I think, recently Atmosphere. I think Atmosphere was the first one that I saw, like, what's in my bag. I don't know. It just popped up on my feed. So I watched that, and that was interesting to see a different light and a different, behind the scenes of, like, how people are within different, like, realms, of sentience. And so people, like, conduct themselves a different way. It's not like their presentation package, but that's just a natural, like, response to other different energies around, like, different contexts or whatever. So that was interesting to see that it wasn't just, like, how I am too. But I saw that with Atmosphere. I saw that with Santa Gold, and a more intimate depiction of like, her not being afraid of divulging, like, what's in her bag, especially with, who is interviewing her, how that might be conceived within the immediacy of, like, the one-on-one. It's like, I'm an artist, like, that. Could you expect anything less? So just moving on forward. But anyway, she was saying that she was very much like, I don't know if the word, like, impressed. No, how do I say it? There was an imprint that Kate Bush left on her, and I think Kate Bush, I realized, like, I wasn't big on her, and there's still stuff that I need to learn about her as far as her music is involved. So I'm just going at it incrementally according to, like, how the divine sees fit. But I realized, with the way she described her, was that she's very much like Bjork is in modern terms. So she was saying in that song, she was like, it's like a little, like, throat sound to it. I can't do it. I don't know why I can't do it right now. But she said that was very much Kate Bush-esque. Anyway. Okay. So we have what else do we have here? What other names? What other names do you want me to call out? Deeper? Prati? I don't know. Pravi? Ravi? I see Rhodey. Addie. Like, Addie, are you okay? Are you okay? Smooth criminal. Oh, it's Annie, are you okay? But I don't know why. That still applies. Like, Addie is like a nickname for like Atticus or Addison or I even, yeah, definitely. So I see Addie here. Or Atty even. RP also. Gratis. Free. Yeah. I feel like gratis is free. I mean, silly. Is something that I'm supposed to put together. And I think expedite as well. I feel like I'm supposed to. So let's go ahead and do it. Oops, excuse me. We're gonna use all the E's on expedite, but that's okay. Actually, we're not. Okay. I mean, I also see Expedia, so there might be some travel here. Oh my gosh, so what's... So I asked Spirit, like, so what's up for me, basically? And we have, like, expedite freedom. That's crazy. Oh, I don't know. I might also get things that are on the house. What's that? You know that song? I think this is the way they say it. Forgive me if you're French, but the way it's spelled, I'm like doing phonetics with it. So it's like boule, bou, coucher, soir, ce soir, something like that. Let me look it up. I have to look up Lady. So I have vous. So, but I think V is not pronounced in French, so it's like vous. It's very silent. So it means you. That's so crazy because expedite is the in the position of the magician. So like manifestation mode, like fast. Okay. Then there's the impact, just like fast. Gratis is the freedom within, like, just like the ultimate knowing is the high priestess. Then 3 is vous, and that's the empress. It's like you're the empress, Tina, of this realm. That's amazing. So what's 4? What's spirit? Okay. Today? Ready. Oh my gosh. Ready, set, go. Yes, spirit. I'm on. Oh my gosh. For sure. This is crazy. But if you know what? Vous? The Empress is like standalone. It's separate right now. I was called to put it together just because I don't know why. But yeah. Okay. Be your Lady Marmalade. Interesting. Okay, so we have OTI left here. I mean, it could be today. Let me see if I can put that together. Give me a second. AI age tape. Okay, so Spirit wants me to be very like, because I can transmute very well. Like Spirit wants to be like ready, like quick at them. So not to go with like old patternings, even if the old patternings are considered recent to me. So like instead of jumping, like being good with just like ready right there, there's like a quick bridge to like the next thing. So I'm transmuting ready into today, and then I just seeing how what to make out of it. And so 5 would be tape, which is like the bridging gap to like, if we ever feel like there's not enough, like, how do I say it? Like if there's any misdoings or wrongdoings for the day, that there's somehow a salvaging grace that I can bridge on over to expedite things to recovery. That's what they're saying. Let me see if there's anything else here. Because that's the Hierophant. The Hierophant like bridges the gap between two worlds. It's the one that conducts marriage. Okay, it's a marriage card within like legality of localities. So it's even like bridging gaps between this and that. You know, it's like 8 Mile resolved. It's like it's harmonizing humanity. It's the well-respected teacher. I have I, and then there's you. That's where Spirit is. Spirit is with me. Goodness gracious. So, being that's 5, 6 is the Lover's card. So Spirit is with me for sure. Like, see, my wishes are coming true. I mean, Spirit says it was always true, but like you can know for certain we shall always be together. Let me show you. It's so sweet. It's like it's a little like love note, a little like a love letter from Spirit, and it's so simple. But let me show you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so you see? It's like stand apart. Do you see that? Whoopso. But you see that? So that's 1. That's 2. This is 3. This is 4. Transition to, well, like ready, then 4. Then 5. And then 6. Which is the Lover's card, but also pointing back to 4, which is the Emperor, which is Spirit. That's I, separate, and you. That's crazy. You're crazy, Spirit. Okay. So, that is wonderful. I mean, let me see if there's anything else. Let me see if I can move it around a little bit. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. I mean, there's 2 places where I can put it as EI or IE. But there's also like what else is there? I don't know. I feel like this is correct. I'm going to try one more thing. Let's say we keep it like, you know, regular to what we had as ready. Let's see, like, hypothetically, just because I'm curious, what would, like, I feel like the other energy would be also abundant, but I feel like what Spirit initially had in mind for me was, like, how it was before. I also see previous. No, Spirit wants me to put it back. Like I'm seeing in disguise previous. No, don't even entertain that. You are here right now, and let's go ahead and just, let's go with that, okay? Like, you don't need to backtrack. You don't need to second guess yourself, Tina. This is the way. So, just do it. Just keep it. Okay? Like your inner knowing is spot on. Go with it. You know what pissed me off today? That I can say it initially like upset me. It angered me. But now I can look back at it, and now I can say that I'm disappointed in the other energy. You know how yesterday, or like not even yesterday, just like less than 12 hours ago, just about 12 hours ago, my last divination session, I channeled in Monrovia and Elvira, which are two things that I have never like come up with before. That I can recollect, no. But those two things, like at the event that I was at today, there was another intuitive person there that was practiced for, let's say, decades. And her name was Elvie, and she was also from Monrovia. You know what Elvie is a nickname for? Only one name, which was Elvira. And someone within the field will probably not want to go with Elvira if she doesn't want to be seen any association with the darkness. Now, I told her, I just told her, I was like, oh, so, you know, I just told her, I was upfront with her. I said, oh, I do readings, and this is the first time, like, I have ever really approached another practitioner and divulge something that was kind of personal and in link with divine, you know, connections. And I told her, I said that I channeled in both of those names, and she said, oh, that's weird. I don't even have the internet and she went around in circles. She was running me around in circles, trying to think of ways and how to distract me and say that she didn't know what I was talking about or whatever. Not know that I was like, it wasn't even that far. She wanted to confuse me as far as, like, I know she was lying to me. Let's just say it straight out in the open. She was lying to me, and I really, really, really did not appreciate that. So you know what? Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say about this, okay? Okay, I am going to get these cards out again. And I want Spirit to tell me. Spirit, what do you have to, Jesus Christ, Spirit, what do you want to say about that experience? Because I really did not appreciate that. Okay. So we have Judgment in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Wands inverted, and Five of, what do you call it? Wands in reverse. Okay. So, Spirit says, forget about her. Okay? Forget about her. She has no reverence, no authority over you. In fact, she knows it. In fact, this is a dual forfeit. You're going to motion for it just to save face, okay? But you know, like, you have bigger fish to fry. Don't let yourself flounder with a little, you know, the little bits of, like, bait fish, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, okay? So, you see how both of them are holding 2 wands each? Yes. And it's in reversal. So this is no fight. No fight. You know why? Because I'm drawing back in. Look at what all of these things that I have to look forward to. You know? And, you know, if you're within the same league, same to you. For sure. working within our higher selves, pulling back. Total 6 of Wands. Make the best out of your situation. I don't know where the 5th wand is. It looks like it's broken on the floor, so it kind of like doesn't count. But that's definitely 6 of Wands. Even the 7th, that's like holding it inward for real. So looking at this, you know what? Because judgment is coming. I don't need to feel lack mindset anymore. I don't need to feel that. I don't need to play that game. I'm done with that. I know judgment is coming. Karma is coming. Nobody can, like, I told you, expedite. It just said it right there. That's what Spirit said. So, do not worry, honey. I got you. Okay? That is what Spirit is saying. And thank you so very much. Okay? So, yeah, the top of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Okay? Right there, bringing on that victory. Bottom of the deck is 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You know what? We're not even working within the same, like, we might be working within the same industry, but for sure, we're, like, I don't know how to say it. How do you want me to say it, Spirit? Like, Spirit doesn't want me to say it in, like, I'm out of her league, but Spirit will definitely back that I'm working in a league of my own. It's of the caliber as Jesus would have it, for sure. Like, no. You know what? So, like, it dissolves, you know? The dissolution of business. Like, no, I'm not doing business with her. What I was going to say is I'm going to throw those brochures away. It's not even worthy enough for me to, like, endorse to other people. Like, I'm not even going to leave it around. It's just going to go in the trash. For somebody to be that, like, intuitive and lie to me straight to my face, no. 0 tolerance. Okay. So, now that this reading is officially over, I did show you that, yeah? I did, okay. Now that this reading is officially over, I thank all my sponsors and supporters who have donated in light and love. It is received and employed accordingly. Certainly appreciate it. Thanking you in advance for your respect on my time, my space, my energy, my work, and that of our children's. And now that this reading is officially over, upon closing all portals, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine to focus on their own, because karma is coming. And I'm helping accentuate it, helping initiate its rollout for the highest good. Sending you all back with all your karmas due in light and love, and close all portals now.